Hi students, this is lesson 4. Listen and read the story. The Mummy's Tomb. By the end of this lesson, I will be able to present a story. Number 2, develop reading skills. Number 3, get familiar with some new vocabulary. And number 4, enhance listening skills. Okay, what you are going to do in this lesson is, first I am going to give you the vocabulary of the chapter The Mummy's Tomb, right? Then you are going to listen the story, and after that you are going to read the same story in the assessment sheet under this video, right? And after reading this story you are going to attempt the exercises. In this way you will develop your reading skills as well as listening skills. Is that clear? The Mummy's Tomb. Vocabulary to know. Okay students, here I have given some vocabulary so that when you will come across these words in the listening or in reading, you will get to know the meanings of these words. Number 1, doorway. It means an entrance to a room or building through a door. Number 2, hieroglyphics. Letters or symbols that are written or imprinted on a surface to represent the sounds or words of a language. Number 3, creature. An animal as distinct from a human being. Number 4, corridor. A long passage in a building from which doors lead into room. Number 5, fiddle. Touch or fidget with something in a restless or nervous way. Number 6, screamed. It means make a loud, high-pitched sound. Number 7, mysterious. Difficult or impossible to understand, explain or identify. Okay, now students, you are going to listen the story The Mummy's Tomb. Let me tell you very briefly about the story. Again, this is the story of some children who like to do adventures and who love to face challenges and who want to take risks, right? This is again very interesting story, and when you will listen it, you will definitely enjoy, right? So let's start the audio.
Read and listen to the story.
The Mummy's Tomb. The children walked up to the tomb and looked in through the doorway.
Let's go in,
Said Patrick,
but what if it's dangerous or we get lost?
replied Alex.
Hang on. Let's look at these hieroglyphics.
Said Phoebe,
What do you think they say?
Welcome?
suggested Patrick,
Keep out, I think.
answered Alex,
Well, I'm going in.
said Patrick.
If I don't come out in a few minutes, come and find me.
Don't be silly. We're coming with you.
Said Phoebe. It was dark inside, but they could see a little. They walked for a few minutes, when suddenly Phoebe screamed.
Something fell on my head.
She touched the top of her head, and a black creature fell onto the ground and ran away.
Hey,
said Alex.
there are more on Patrick's back. And on mine. What are they?
He took one from Patrick at it closely.
Ah, it's a scorpion. There are lots of them. They're everywhere.
Scorpions? I hate bugs,
Said Phoebe.
Let's go. Oh, where's that gate?
The children started running down the dark corridor to escape from the scorpions, but they came to a wall where they couldn't go any further.
Now what?
Asked Phoebe.
I'm not going back to those scorpions.
Alex was looking at a big button on the wall.
What do you think this is?
He asked,
Shall we...
but before he could finish his question, Patrick walked up and pushed it. The floor and the next thing they knew, they were sliding very fast down a tunnel deep into the pyramid.
Whoa! Patrick! Why do you always have to fiddle with things?
Exclaimed Phoebe.
We'll never get out of here.
Shouted Alex. The children landed on a hard stone floor in a dark room.
Whoa! Okay, Patrick,
Said Alex.
you got us in here. You can get us out.
Said Phoebe.
I can hear something coming from over there.
They all looked to where she was pointing. There was something big and white walking towards them. It got closer and closer, 2 arms out in front of it.
Run!
Screamed Phoebe.
It's a mummy!
The children ran towards a light which they could see, and they found themselves in a small room.
Quick, Alex!
Said Patrick.
Help me block the door with this rock.
When the door was blocked, they turned around and looked. They couldn't believe their eyes. All around them, there were gold and silver objects, which were glowing in the sunlight that was mysteriously lighting the room. The children noticed a few hieroglyphics on the walls too.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Gasped Phoebe.
It's a tomb. I'd like to stay here for hours now.
Just then, another glow appeared. It was the yellow glow of the gate.
I don't believe it.
Said Phoebe.
Come on.
The children walked into the light. They were gone in a flash.
So, did you enjoy the story? I really did. Okay, now student, what's your task? You have to read the same story, The Mummy's Tomb, in the assessment sheet under this video, and you have to attempt the exercises, right? Thank you so much. See you in the next lesson. Till then, bye and take care.